Hi guys! So welcome back for episode 11 of Inspirations. That's my podcast about knitting and yarn, the yarn that I dye and sell in my Etsy shop. So hello, I'm Christelle. So if you're new to the podcast, here's how it works. There is a new episode for you guys every Monday at 5 p.m. Paris time. You have a shop update of my Etsy shop every Monday afternoon, and I'm sending out a newsletter to let you know about what's up, what's new, what's in the shop, every Monday at 5. So that's really something you do not want to miss if you're interested in knowing a bit in advance what's going to be in the shop. I usually give the agenda in the newsletter as well as in the podcast, but given the newsletter is sent out at 5, at the same time the podcast is uploaded, it's really nice to get the newsletter first before viewing the podcast, because in the case there is something you would like to buy in the shop, then you can go to the shop straight away and snatch whatever you want. It's true that over the last few weeks and the last shop updates, some of my kits and yarn have been really sold out really fast, so that's super cool for me, but for you, maybe not so much. So that's my advice. If you would like to just stay up to date, you will find the link to subscribe in the show notes, and you get a pattern as a gift for the Jimmy Shawl when you subscribe. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. Thank you so much. It's always a nice moment to spend with you at the end of the week. So I just wanted to give you a heads up, guys, because I know that after the fiber festivals I told you I was going to lay back and relax for a bit, but I was completely delusional about that, because I just forgot how it was to be working the shop 100% without the fiber festivals. And actually it's kind of time consuming, a lot of work, because you made a very, very successful shop update actually for the cozy season, the November's colorway of the Sock Knitter's Almanac. I mean, I spent the last 6 dyeing session dyeing some cozy seasons for you guys. So huge. I think it's my most popular colorway ever, and I think I never dyed so many skeins of the same colorway ever. So that's the first time. So it was really time consuming, and I mean the orders. I have forgotten about that. Sorry about my phone. I have forgotten about. Yeah, you have to prepare orders once everything is dyed, because for the fiber festivals you just have to put it in the box and wait for the fiber festival to happen. But there now you have to every week to prepare orders, ship them, and so on and so forth. And actually, I mean, I didn't have a minute. So it was great because I made huge progress. All the cozy season is dyed. I'm ready to start dyeing the December colorway of the almanac, and I'm so excited to share that with you guys next week. But it was very tiring work because I work from home. I work from my basement, which is actually the ground floor, and I have just my alleyway in my garden, and I work partly outside. And for the last week in France, in the north part of France, it was very cold for us. I mean, we are not used to be that cold at this time of year. And although I'm used to be working outside, whatever the weather, I don't know why. This week it's been incredibly hard. I was cold all the time, and it's like cold was, getting to my bones. And it was so hard. I was completely exhausted. And my husband told me, yeah, we might want to find a way to keep you inside and warm because you're not looking well. And it's true, I was like really feeling drawn out, and I was feeling that as well. And I can't explain why I couldn't stand the cold this time around. It's much more difficult, but anyway, well, I have 4 layers on me when I die outside. I have, special things close to the skin to keep me warm, and then several sweaters because I need to be able to move. I cannot go outside with a big coat and everything. I need to just be in sweaters to be able to move around and not knock everything down. I'm going to shut my phone down. Yep. Sorry about that. And yes, so just a bit of, life for you guys. So the good news is that everything is ready to be shipped for Cozy Season. So the last of the pre-orders will ship, I think, this week, and that will be done. Okay, all the Christmas boxes I'm going to work on that this weekend, and that will be for you guys the past weekend because I'm recording on Friday and you will see that on Monday. So over the weekend I'm going to work on the Christmas boxes to have them go out of the door by Monday, Tuesday at the latest. And then afterwards I think once everything is prepared for the Advent period, because I have a lot of work to do in terms of social media communication, pictures, captions, planning and sharing and everything. I completely underestimated the work there was to be put in that as well. It takes some time to create content actually, and usually I was a bit, winging it, like before I was self-employed, sharing whenever I felt like it and not really following a schedule. But this time around, for the Advent calendar and the Advent Mystical, I really have to stick to a strict sharing schedule to show you every day the color of the calendar, the clue of the Mystical. So I had to maybe push my boundaries a bit, or not my boundaries, but my limits, and adapt a new way of preparing content and plan things ahead. So it's been really helpful. I think it makes me grow as a mompreneur or self-employed person, because that was kind of a part I wanted to develop. I was aware I needed to do some work on that, and I think it's the perfect opportunity because it's not something you can wing. Actually, you have to think a bit about it, and for the time being, social media is not something I'm really focused on. I'm very focused on the podcast, on the newsletter. That's something I'm really working hard on, and that's a rendezvous I have with you guys I do not want to miss. But for social media, I'm a bit, it's a bit offhand, a bit when I feel like it and things like that. I need to go past that and be more systematic about it. So just sharing a bit of my point of view right now and areas of improvement. If you are a solopreneur as well, I would be curious to know how you are dealing with that. Are you using tools? I've been starting to use Planoly for that, but if you have, I think there is later as well. But I might give a try with Planoly because I have been working with it off and on for like a few months, so I'm more familiar with it. But I don't know if you have any advice on that. That's actually very interesting. Okay, thank you guys. So what did I want to share with you? Yes, I just wanted to let you know a bit about the agenda of the shop. So today is actually an update dedicated to Ep11. And I'm going to talk to you about that a bit more in a few minutes. Sorry. I need to watch the time because I have to go fetch my kids in a few minutes. But I just wanted to let you know that the next 2 shop updates, that will be the last 2 shop updates of the year for Tricot Stitch. So on December 6th, there will be a shop update dedicated to my Première Neige hat pattern. I have kits for you guys I'm working on right now, so I will share that next week. There will also be the December colorway for the Sock Knitters Almanac, and I'm very excited about that. I can't wait to show it to you guys. There will be, I think, oh yeah, there will be an update for Aimable as well, because I have not received all the things I wanted to put in the shop today. So there will be a part of Aimable today and another part next Monday. And then for the last shop update of the year, there will be kits for the Land of Sweets School, and kits for two sock patterns that I love. It's Noël d'Enfance and Noël d'Antan by Elise d'Amour Designs. It's great. Those are great patterns for the Christmas period. It's beautiful. The colors are lovely, and I put together some kits for you guys. I'm actually working on it right now, and I will share that in the podcast for the December 13th shop update. And now I just wanted to talk to you about Aimable. So for those of you who are new to the podcast and new to the shop, Aimable is an English illustrator. She lives in Nottinghamshire, and it's really close to the Scottish border, I think. And she's inspired by the countryside, but also a lot by knitting, because she's a knitter. And she's actually very nice. I talked to her on the phone once. I was like, fangirling totally. And we actually had a very nice chat. She talked about her work in progress. We talked about knitting and all the things she had planned for her business. And it was a lovely chat. And I was so happy to have the opportunity to tell her how much I love her products. I'm like the total Aimable fan, okay? Everything about my knitting is Aimable, and even when I'm just having a cup of tea at home, everything. So the thing that started it all for me was this bag. And from my little house near Paris, I ordered that from a shop in Shetland. And I was completely smitten with this illustration and the caption. It's not a stash, it's insulation, because that's exactly what I could say about my giant stash of yarn. And the sheep and the pullovers and everything, I just fell in love. And when I looked on the internet a bit, I saw that she had a lot of references, and I was beyond happy when she agreed for me to become a seller in France of her products. So now I have a very extensive range of Aimable products. So that was one bag. I have a lot of tote bags. This is another one with alpacas and goats, mohair goats. I really love yarn. I mean... Okay, and I have all those designs for you guys. I just wanted to share with you what will be in the shop. So you have this lovely woolly puffins series with the puffins, the emblematic bird of Scotland, with lovely sweaters. You have the Sea Life series that I love. It's based on the coast life around Scotland and England. You have the Stitched Birdies, which is more about sewing, but it's absolutely lovely. You have the Knitting Gang, which is one of my favorites, celebrating the friendship and knitting community. You have the Penguins in Pullovers, which is the newest one, I think, that I really love. The other woolies as well. And those are really roomy project bags. You can fit a complete sweater project in there. I also have other type of bags, but everything will be in the shop well, it's actually in the shop today. You have this big shipping sweaters project bag, zipped and all, for straight needles. You have this all canvas bags as well, with all the pockets. I mean, it's perfect when you go for a weekend and you want a box special to put all your knitting projects. I have the nomadic bags like this, and the smaller size like this, which I use for myself, and it's full of socks. She has a lot of pins as well. You can see them all. It's my own collection, my personal collection here. As you can see, I'm not obsessed at all. She has the most lovely boxes as well. So I'm just showing you the formats guide for you to, you know, have an idea of the size of the boxes. So that is the big size box. This is the middle one. And then you have the smallest ones. You have these two formats. So that's tin box, perfect for your notions and markers. You have the little one. I don't have many left in the shop, but I will have lots of those when my next order arrives. You have this round tin box as well, which I love, which is perfect for markers. And then you have pencil tins, you have a lot of other things. She also have a bit of houseware that I keep in the shop because I love them. In the Highland Q series, you have this beautiful mug that comes in a cardboard box, which is perfect if you want to give it as a gift. And actually, the Highland Q series is one of my favorite. And if you want the whole set, it comes also with the little coaster and the tea tidy, which is just awesome. She has stationery. She has like washi tapes also, you know, with the different series. This is shipping sweaters. I'm sorry you can't see very well, but it's shipping sweaters. And I'm going to have lots of things to show you guys in the next shop update when my order arrives. I have lots of Christmassy things, lots of nice things to share with you. So I just got a message, actually my phone pinged a while ago and that's so cool because it was the delivery notification for Ep11, guys. So I'm so happy. I'm almost sure I'll have it by next week, so that's super good news. And that's it for this week. I just wanted to take you through all the Ep11 series so that you have an idea of the different designs. Everything will be in the shop today, so Ep11 has not been restocked in the shop for a while now, so if you had your eyes on something in particular, you might just take a look. There will be new things again in the shop next week, but I will share that with you in a longer episode because we will have lots of topics to cover next week. So in the meantime, I wish you a lovely evening, a lovely week, and I'll see you next Monday, guys. Take care. Bye.